Welcome, everybody, to Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock. We're actually a minute early, Shane. How about that? It's like nice to be early than a little bit late.
Yeah, I'll tell you, we have a lot to talk about. It's going to be a fun show. So
Yeah, and you just come back from vacation. I was bombarded with the heat from the Steelers training camp. We'll talk about that. And we actually, Shane, before we go into our intro, we are now at 120 subscribers. So, thank you guys. Hit like and subscribe and share because this Steeler news, Steeler season, like I can't even keep up with it, and it's going to get crazy. So I know me and Shane got a lot of stuff to talk about. So just stay tuned to the Steelers Dynasty podcast. Welcome back, everybody, to the Steelers Dynasty podcast. I'm your host, Bubba Brewer, and with special field correspondent Shane Stodmiller, the host of WVU Mountaineer Mafia. Shane, before we start, how was your lovely vacation?
It was quick. I mean, it usually goes by quick, but it was quick. But it was fun, and you know what? The weather stayed fantastic the whole time. That's the first time I've been to the beach. And it hasn't been so hot you think you're melting. Just the one last day, it was a little humid, but in the low 80s. There was a lot of people there, which, more than I can remember. But it was good, and now they're getting doused with rain, so we made it back just in time.
That's good you got out of there in time. Mark from Steelers Nation Australia is in. I got Mark a whole bunch of footage, man.
I know, it's fantastic.
Yeah, well, I'm screaming. I think Christian Kuntz is probably having a PFA against me if I went down any other more times if I could have in my schedule, but I could not. But I got him some stuff. Omar Khan gave him a shout out.
I know. So, that's crazy.
I mean, it is what it is. I try. So also Kelly's in the house. Thanks, Kelly for tuning in. So, thanks, Kelly.
Kelly, we want to tell you something. Bubba, tell Kelly Zach Frazier was stone cold. Stone cold Zach Frazier.
Boston. He wasn't going to say nothing to me. The heart, and I said this Friday night when I went in, and we can. Oh, Jesus. Pepper's in the house. I thought I was going to break him. He was stone cold, signing autographs the whole way down the line. And I'm like, just what is your definition of being a Pittsburgh Steelers? He would not answer. Oh, hey, Burnsy's in the house.
You know what, though, Bubba? You got it. That's a heavy question, man. That's like an interview question.
It stuns them, and they don't know.
Yeah, but you know what I'm thinking too.
Okay, cool. What are you thinking, brother?
Well, this is the thing. Especially with a guy that hasn't been to training camp, their hamster is taking a knee when they're signing those autographs. Like it's falling off the wheel, and it's just taking a knee, getting rest. Their brain's just tired. I don't think they want to answer questions. You got to give them a layup, man.
He was signing autographs, and it was so packed. I was 3 deep. It was sweat and weed is what I smelled.
Great answers though, and then Omar Khan looked up, kind of looked and looked back down and was signing.
I got Mr. Art Rooney too, so I got that video on the site. So, and I'm also going to pull some old stuff that I have. When Ben Roethlisberger was going to do that PFA against me, when I asked him to wish me happy birthday, it's on the Experience site. But I got some of that stuff. And Craig Wolfley, I got him for like a second. I asked him, "Hey man, it's training camp. What are you drinking? Lemonade or water or beer?" And he just cracked a joke, and then he rolled out to the bus. Some kid offered me $20, like I said Friday night, to move where I was at. He was going to give me $20 so he could get his stuff autographed. And I said, "No, kid." I said, "You're fine where you're at." And I said, "I'm not going to take your money." So we got Ralph Williams in the house, and Benjamin's in the house. And I'm telling you what, brother, I'm so busy. It's unreal because Friday night, it's kicked off time. It will be kicking off the Steelers versus the Texans, 7 o'clock. We're going live. We're going to do a watch along. And we can't show the actual game, but we did that last year against the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
So, and me and you talked for like, oh my God, it was like me, you, and then finally it was
Hours.
like me, you, and Dre. Dre come on and helped us out. So everybody, get in the chat room. If anybody wants to pop on, send me your email. You guys can pop on and say hello to everybody and stuff like that. And because your boy's starting Friday. I don't know if you knew that.
Beanie Bishop.
Well, that and your boy that you said is going to be starting the season at the third game because Russell Wilson's not going to take any snaps.
Yeah, I wasn't going to bring that up quite yet, but that's
okay. That's okay.
That's getting the cart ahead of the horse, because I'm still on. Guys, I'm on fire. I called that the Beanie Bishop thing, and broken clocks right once a day, so twice a day, right? Once a day. Depends if it's a 24-hour clock. But hey, I can't contain myself because what the hell? I mean, we're going to be watching two quarterbacks in the preseason. Maybe not this game, but that we've never even in a million years thought that the Steelers would land. And it's kind of surreal, like that it actually happened. And they have these guys on the roster.
And they got them for economically sound. And Benjamin, we did not sign him as of yet. This Brandon Aiyuk drama. There he is, right there. Brandon Aiyuk.
You got it.
Yeah, Brandon Aiyuk. Cleveland. He was running in Cleveland and running with New England. That didn't transpire because realistically, why would he want to go to New England? They don't have a quarterback. But honestly, I personally, and I've said this numerous times, I don't think we have to give anything away to get him. And if we have to, I don't want him.
No. Well, it's going to cost a lot of money. And here's how I found out about this. Belo, I was let out of his cage to go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And
I'm glad to let him out.
Yeah, Belo goes, hey, the Hawk Tui girl's going to play Steelers football. And I'm like, what? The Hawk Tui girl? Yes. 49er, Hawk Tui. And no, it's Brandon Aiyuk. He's like, no, Hawk Tui girl. Like,
you got the wrong name.
With him. I didn't argue with him. He thinks that the Hawk Tui girl is going to be playing for the Steelers.
Did you feed him?
Yeah, he ate at Oscars and he eats well. He's been eating well now.
Well, that's good.
He got. Listen to this. I have a video. I will have to show you. He got a Melania Trump cardboard cutouts, and I haven't seen much of them lately.
And I was going to ask what he was doing with it.
So we'll see how long that cardboard cutout lasts. Hopefully longer than a dog chew toy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The game will be on the NFL Network, according to my Roku. It's going to be on the. I don't know how that works on the Roku. I do have Roku systems throughout my house, but I also have the Larry Stryker cable. I can get anything on football, and I more likely locally, it's all going to be on Channel 11 locally because that's how it is with Charlie Batch, and I don't know if it's Edmund Nelson, but it's probably Bob Pompiani and Charlie Batch. Oh, Mr. Tapout's in the house. Donnie says a quick hello from work.
If you're in West Virginia, Kelly, it might be it might be on the Clarksburg station, guys. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be network. It's going to be on channel WPXI. I'm pretty sure that's a definite, or CW, because sometimes they replay it. The CW after a couple days, but also too the NFL Network. You can watch all you can watch them all anyway, and you can watch the highlights in YouTube. So it's not like you're going to lose anything. I mean, it's a little different for me with preseason games. Now, this first one we're going to go live next week. I can't, because I got other stuff going on. And the 24th, I have a wrestling show we're doing, and the Steeler game's at 1:00, and. I effing hate that phase.
By the way, laugh out loud. Okay.
Oh.
By the way.
Well, hey, I seen Edmund Nelson Burns play some basketball. He's still pretty athletic. Probably more athletic than I am. But also Benjamin said he'll be at training camp tomorrow because camp is going to be winding down very soon. I'm not going anymore. It fucking killed me. I was in bed Saturday after getting off the podcast with Mark. I got off at 2:00 of the podcast because I kept going, and there was a ton of people in the chat room, like a whole bunch of people. And I don't know. I think I was dehydrated. I think me trying to get videos actually dehydrated me.
Yeah.
And I had to walk a country mile. Like, this is the first time when I went to Latrobe under the lights where I didn't get close parking. I parked a mile away from Latrobe Stadium and I had to walk. It was crazy. It was crazy. That phrase. That's the one you're Well, I tried. That was a good time, Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Me and Mark. Mark, he was eating a sandwich. He was eating the chicken sandwich, and he's like, I'm sending him a link. And he goes, I'm in between lunch and with our time differentiated stuff. And then we had a ton of people in there. You know what I mean? Like, I think, and it was Friday night too. And I went live at like 12:30. And I don't know what people, if they didn't have nothing to do or they were entertained or whatever, but it's all Steeler talk, and they were coming out of the woodwork.
I was just thinking this, and Mark, what happens if you meet like a girl from Turtle Creek, that has the same speech inflection you have or issue, and would you move to Western Pennsylvania? I mean, would that be a possibility? Would you leave your home country to become, because you identify as a Pittsburgher, and just take the transition, lop off the,
it wasn't a chicken burger.
It was a chicken burger.
But also too, it was a burger. And you. Well, would you think he'd get somebody from Turtle Creek?
I don't know. Those are some fancy girls out there in
Monroe. Hey, I think Steeler. Look, I mean, we're off the subject here, but I mean, there is a very attractive Steeler nation full of females.
Oh yeah,
black and gold.
Yeah, it's not like the Browns or the Bengals where the girls have and baby on.
They're skanky. They're like your $2 hookers out in L.A. and only give them 50 cents.
Nah, it's like.
He said if I'd move, she's got to be a sugar mama. Pay me to stay home and do podcasts.
That I can see that. I get it. Okay.
Larry Stryker's in the house. Pro Wrestling Extreme Talks in the house tomorrow night, 7:00. They're going live with their show, and he says, "Let's go, Brandon." I don't know. I heard Calvin Austin, Dan Moore Jr., and Pat Freiermuth in a second-round pick. That's too much. And I don't want Freiermuth to leave. And I talked about it today at work at my lovely job. I think that's too much. And I think Burns called me yesterday, and me and Burns were talking about it. And I just think it's too much. And he says it's coming.
It's a heavy price to pay, but Earl Click from Circle Crew. Yeah, that's right. The Penguins power play.
Scratch my back with a hacksaw.
Yeah.
Good old Mike Lang. $1.50 for chips. Well, in America now, chips are like $4.95. I wish they were cheap.
Unless you get an air fryer and make your own. I've been doing that for the kids.
Oh, well, like I said before we went on, I told Shane everybody I took the girls to Wendy's. They got a bacon burger, and it was $38, and that was before I even got the order. So I knew I was going to go over $60 at Wendy's without even a beer, and I walked out.
Wow.
I got two pizzas at Domino's.
If you spend over $70 at Wendy's, Wendy comes out and gives you a lap dance.
She better give me a lap dance for $70. And then she better let me pull her pigtails and get change out. Oh, Benjamin, I appreciate your Steelers support, but we do not care about Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett can suck a big one. That's right. Who? The biggest Steeler bust in a long time, Benjamin. He's not a Steeler. He's gone. And you know what I heard? You know what I heard at work? Also, a little newsworthy stuff. I don't know how true it is. I heard that Zach Gentry, the tight end, was kind of being Rico Suave with his significant other. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. I'm not a gossip monger.
Oh, I thought that Gentry was a country music singer.
No. Zach, what'd I say? Zach or Dennis?
No, I'm joking. I don't know any of them. So,
well, I don't know any of them either. But Zach, that's what I heard. Like some people at work that are Steeler fans heard that on a rumor mill. So
hey, Pepper,
I don't know.
You're supposed to cook with your air fryer, not make sweet love to it. Bring up that comment. That didn't make any freaking sense.
I did that tonight with my air fryer.
We need.
I never used an air fryer.
Music. You know what? I got one at Sam's Club, and it's fantastic. You put everything. I cook everything. I cook pizzas in it. It's fantastic. Bubba, I'm gonna get you one.
I already have an air fryer. I just never use it. I don't cook.
Oh, okay.
I need to get healthy. I need to start getting healthy.
You need
ice
the
cream
one that
and
like a
blizzards and yeah.
No blizzards.
Okay, Burns says
the drawer ones suck.
He goes, I'd give Freiermuth with Dan Moore, but the 49ers would be paying a lot of his salary. I don't know, Burns. Moore. I think Dan Moore's Dan Moore right now, because I'm going to get into the depth chart, but Freiermuth to me is the second place receiver.
I wouldn't want to give up
I think Freiermuth was, I don't know. You got to play them out of content.
Well, I think it's just down to the Steelers because I don't think
anybody else is gonna. I think Aiyuk can say, "Hey, look, this contract. If you're gonna trade me, I'm not going." Because Cleveland, he wasn't going to go to Cleveland. He'd have been like the third receiver, second or third receiver, maybe third receiver, and it's Cleveland. And who the hell wants to fucking go to Cleveland? Like, I don't even want to go to Cleveland to go on. Like, I didn't even want to go to SummerSlam. It was in Cleveland. I chose to stay home. So, and New England didn't have a quarterback. So, and Pittsburgh, I think him and Tomlin, I think Tomlin's, I don't know. If we can get him for draft picks, next year's draft picks, without getting rid of anybody, I would take it because this is a push for the AFC Championship.
Yeah,
because we need. I mean, if we don't have to give away a lot, but also too, we have to sign a quarterback next year. So how are you going to sign a quarterback?
Yeah, and you need a little bit of purse. You need a little bit of change in your purse. But Bubba, let's talk about
that. Is true. That is true.
I did a show for my West Virginia Mountaineer Mafia channel. Talked about the losers in the Big 12. Let's talk about the losers in the AFC. Who are the we always know that the Bengals suck, but we joke about it. But in your eyes this year, who are the cellar dwellers? Or is there parity? Is everyone pretty much on even ground except for
the Steelers? Well, I think in the AFC, which I don't put a lot of plug into that because it's not the black and gold, which I try to fully focused on the black and gold, and I don't care about everybody else, but I only worry about them when we play them, so I can know what's going on. I think the Dolphins are overrated. I just think that they're not cellar dwellers, but they're overrated. The Raiders are always, a shitstorm. And in our division, if we go, we could easily go. Well, I don't want to put it out there because we owned the Ravens the last couple.
I don't know how the hell that happened last year. They beat the Ravens, but they did, and they didn't have a decent quarterback. So this year,
Ravens suck. That's why.
Do you get? I mean, does Fields or does Wilson give you 2 more wins?
Oh, I think Wilson will get. I think the quarterback upgrade will get us to. When we do a pick game, me, I always pick high, and you're right, Burns. I think New England will suck, but that last year's loss to New England kept it churning in my soul because it was just that 3-game stretch that cost us a lot of momentum and it cost us position in playoff runnings.
Yeah.
So. Freight Train's in the house. He says, "What's up, fellas? Freight Train of Steelers Realm podcast." I don't know how many hosts they got on their show anymore. I have no idea.
I'll tell you what, they have more heads in there than a bag of potatoes, man. It's just like This one kid, I never even know the kid.
I met one kid at the.
He's
I
this
met
close
one,
to the screen, man.
yeah, he's like, hi. No, I met the one kid. And I think I intimidated shit out of him at training camp because I ran into Jim Tiger. I ran into JT at camp, and I will predict. Well, I won't go that far, Burns.
We'll do our prediction show later on.
12 and 5. I went last year, so I mean we have that last 8 games is murder's row, man. We get 4 and 4 or 5 and 3, and that last 8 games we're in the playoffs.
If
I just want to see a playoff win.
I would say 12 and 5, but that schedule's a meat grinder.
That schedule's a fucking beast.
I think that meat grinder negates
if we start early.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, because the Steelers don't start, you know what I mean? They start like behind 8 ball.
Warm them up.
Well, how long do you want to warm up that baked potato?
I don't know, man. It's just they were so slow starting, and it was like watching a slinky. Like,
going down the steps or playing with a slinky.
It's like pushing a slinky up the stairs watching the Steelers last year. And then finally they got some momentum and looked good with Mason Rudolph, and then oh well.
Well, look at it this year. We don't have all this controversy. There was not been any. The only controversy that the Steelers in this training camp season has is this right here. This is the only thing that there hasn't been any. There's no quarterback controversy. There's none of that. There's no running back there's no football controversy. Maybe getting some contracts signed would be it, but
Well, is number 11 available for the Steelers? Let me look up the roster. Ooh.
Well, I got a whole bunch of people. Freight Train says huge test week 1 against the new look Atlanta team. Going to be tough year schedule wise.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And
Mr. Dial, thanks for tuning in. I got Pittsburgh fans on my personal Facebook page because that is where it's happening because they're coming out of the woodwork now. So then we got John.
Yep. It's Kansas City.
This is military. This is military right here.
Okay. Enemy and no self if you're. Yeah, Sun Tzu. Yeah, Donnie Fulmer likes old Sun Tzu.
Well, and study KC. Well, that team right there, he could have no receivers and he takes them to the Super Bowl every year.
They have Patrick Mahomes. That's like generational talent.
Well, Bert, we're not swimming and we're not running. We're just talking.
Hey, I got to go off a rabbit hole. Just time out. Okay, the Olympics. I've been watching the shit out of Olympics, okay? I go to the beach, come in, sunburnt, watch the Olympics for an hour, go out. Come in at night, watch Olympics. I don't know, like whatever channel I put it to is the worst of the Olympics. It's like ping pong, men's ping pong. And then, like not even the good cycling, the shit cycling. I can't even get like, well, what happened to the Olympics? It used to be I don't know.
Good. I watched a little bit of it. That's it.
There was the 1500 meter race was really good for the women's and men's. It was these two guys, they thought they were going to win. They're all full of themselves. Then America comes through there, blows their doors off. That was pretty exciting. Other than that, it's been a big.
Well, I mean, when you got skateboarding in the Olympics and not on the X Games, like what the hell's that? Like
rock climbing.
Is that like a sport now?
105-pound girl like climbing up the rocks, like looked like a zombie film.
I could have a pizza eating contest for the Olympics. That could be a sport, but I can't eat that much anymore.
Women's volleyball and men's volleyball, sand volleyball, is the pairs is really entertaining to watch. I enjoy that, and then they have 3-on-3 basketball now, which is just.
Well, you know what's entertaining now, and I'm going to get the Freight Train. He's like, we got to get together soon. Miss talking with you guys. Freight Train, you got to come. You can come on a show. We're going to be doing our pick show. I don't know if you still want to be a part of that on Wednesdays. The NFL picks. We're going to be doing that. And then Mr. Dow says, even though it's preseason, I hope we were there. I hope we're there and let it be known that we're taking off our head, and that's our schedule. Taking off our head, and that's our schedule. Okay. And
that's right, Jared Devil. Van Jefferson has number 11. So that's like
Charlie Chan playing ping pong.
Locker room negotiation, for sure. So
what's a G?
G. Gotta Google that.
Skating is one of the best Olympic sports. I couldn't do it. I couldn't skate. I can't even roller skate.
Yeah,
I fall on my ass.
I was watching these like this girl from Japan. I watched the skating, and she was like 13 and she was killing it. She was just
Oh, I
murdering
bet.
people.
She's
She was
probably
doing
training when
great.
she's 2, probably from
Yeah,
Russia.
breakdancing, popping and locking. I mean, how do you get
Could you do the worm? Could you
yeah,
see me doing the worm for the Olympics?
I can
I'd get a
still do the
bronze.
worm.
Well, I got a silver. We got a silver for the Triple B experience.
That's right.
Lovely. Where the hell's it at? Oh, I had it somewhere. Right here. I got everything. Right here. I got the silver. My other podcast with the pulp culture interviews and wrestling and picks and all that. I'm going to do the Steelers Dynasty podcast next year. But I didn't even put a lot out and tell people to vote. I didn't do that because I don't like to be a pain in the ass. So, Breed found homes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But also, too, you got Kelsey getting to be on a little older on the tooth. You haven't heard anything about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey in like 6 months. And hopefully now I didn't. Hopefully I didn't like.
You broke them up, Bubba.
Yeah. Well, no, not broke them up, but started a thing where now that's all you hear.
You just warmed the craft warms glass and you see a birds put in there.
Yeah. Well, yes, because I ate a blizzard, so I'm a little heavy. So it's terrible. But like I said, Friday night, 7:00, we will be doing live. We'll be doing a watch along. You guys anybody that wanted to pop on, give me your email. You guys can pop on and talk Steelers football with us and see the game, live and in color. I'm not looking at any spread. I just want to see. I just want to see some Steeler football. That's all I want to see.
This is the first year, Bubba. There are some specific players I want to see. Both Wilsons I want to see play, but the one Wilson might not.
Right.
Justin Fields, of course. That's going to be. We're going to be just eyes glued to the tube watching that.
Wilson practiced today. He got to practice today. And they still are looking and bringing people in and signing some people because they had some injuries in camp today. Holcomb will be sticking around, and I think they will keep him on until they can put him on injured reserve so they can bring him back when he gets better. And your boy Beanie Bishop is fucking destroying it right now. Like,
he's good. He's really good. He's physical.
Yeah.
We talked about that in the draft.
That could be the steal. That could be the steal of the Steelers draft in a lot of years.
I thought they were going to get him when they got that kid from Texas. What's his name?
Watt.
Yeah, the other Watt. Yeah.
Right.
So, I thought they were going to take him, and when they took Watt was not a great cornerback. He's a free safety. Okay, Those are two different positions. I'm speaking to the choir. I'm just okay. Anyways, Beanie Bishop is going to be so fun to watch. Can't wait to see what happens there. And guys, don't forget the kickoff. Their special teams is going to be totally revamped. Like we don't even know they don't even know what's going to happen.
What about this question right here from Devil? Do you think I mean, his leg was snapped it was a bad injury, and it takes a while to come back. So if they put him, they don't put him on, they keep him until they can put him on injured reserve and bring him back. So by November and December, if he's okay by then, he's ready to go. I think maybe he can be back by then.
I think it's a mental thing more than a physical thing because there's a certain point when you're in the playoffs and I'm not a professional athlete, but when you get to a certain age or a certain point, you think to yourself, can I still do that? And you don't want a guy questioning his ability in the playoffs. So,
see, John says he has.
That's
that is not good.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I'll donate my ACL and Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
Oh,
I just watched Theo Vaughn talk about
he's
going
crazy.
On roids.
Oh my God.
And Bilo does an impersonation of Theo Vaughn. It's pretty funny. He can actually get rid of his accent and talk like Theo Vaughn.
Well, Freight Train says Fields will show everyone Friday why he should be why he should be and will be quarterback
Who said
number
that?
1. Freight Train.
Freight Train. We're on the same page. He's the quarterback of the future.
He can run the ball, but I don't think he can run. I think some packages will be good for him, but him to be the quarterback 1 is not right now. I just
are.
You gotta read the defense too. Like, he had a nice run down at camp Friday, okay, but still, you just don't know. Theo shooting up roids. Theo
Vaughn.
About the guys at Gold.
No, but that the special teams guys, that kickoff is gonna, or not kickoff. Shit. It's gonna be something to watch. You know, the fact where they're lining up, they're gonna have guys that are more.
Okay, well, we'll have to see about that, John. If they do cut his contract.
Yeah.
Because terrible. Actually, I have the Steelers. Burns says he agrees with Freight Train. Oh wow, Freight Train and Burns on the same page. Hey Tom, how you doing? So I got the depth. I got the Steelers depth. The Steelers depth chart. Okay, here we go. Receiver Van Jefferson. This is receiver 2.
Mm-hmm.
Second is Des Fitzpatrick.
Can you pull it up?
I can. Give me a second, and I will bring it up. Hopefully. And Burns says that new kickoff rule is fucking dumb.
Yeah, I'm interested to see exactly what happens there. So,
can you see that?
Yes, perfect. Wonderful.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, okay, people. All right, there we go.
Now, people looking on their phone might not be able to see it, but I have a big ass
screen.
So.
Oh yeah, well, my screen's not as big as whatever. But we got left tackle Dan Moore Jr. and Troy Fatuana.
Yeah.
Okay. People probably thought that Troy was going to be starting. I'm going to say Troy probably by the middle of the season will be starting.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just my opinion.
Same with Herbig and Frazier.
Yeah, left guard Isaac Suomala, and second is Spencer Anderson and Joey Fisher. Now, Spencer Anderson, Shane, can go to any position. He can play guard. He can play tackle. He can play center. He's like the Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
So
Mason McCormick, another guy that can play.
I'm okay with him.
Center, if you had to.
Well, now we're on center. Nate Herbig starting at center. Your boy Zach Frazier, the quiet guy, which I think probably maybe the second month of Steelers. He'll be starting. I believe. And then Ryan McCollum and Anderson Hardy. One of these guys will make the practice squad because Frazier will be making the team.
Yeah.
You know, now right guard is James Daniels and that big bulldozer Mason McCormick, and then Tyler Beach. Mason McCormick has been turning heads in camp. He's definitely going to make the team. So this rookie draft class, most of everybody's going to make this team, I think.
Mm-hmm. Now the tight ends is what but we're not there yet. But yeah.
Well, the tight ends are going to be like, my God. So you got right tackle Broderick Jones, Dylan Clark, and DeVarvey Hamilton. Hamilton will probably be practice, or they might just have I don't know. They might have keep Devin Cook and
right guard and left guard, right tackle, left tackle.
They'll keep Troy and Dylan Cook as tackles.
Yeah,
and I think they only can keep 5, so they're gonna have to, And then we got the tight ends: Freiermuth, Donnell Washington, Connor Hayward. This tight end class is huge. Mikal Pruitt, Rodney Williams, and Matt Skoll. They just got.
I would say that Matt Sokol is going to be practice squad. They're probably going to cut Pruitt.
Well, one of them, I think Pruitt was with Atlanta, so he knows this. He knows his offense.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I mean, it all depends. Now, running backs, we got Najee, Jalen, Cordell Patterson, and Lakamir Perrine. They got a lot of running backs. Jonathan Ward, the rookie free agent out of Georgia.
Right. Yeah.
Dijon Edwards and Aaron Smackaton.
I'm excited to see Ward. See what
Ward
he does.
Ward could probably make this team.
Yeah.
Because I think Ward could be a third down with Patterson being a fourth and
he's a
special
big body
because,
guy.
but also too, Patterson has been injured all of preseason. And Freight Train says he has a chip on his shoulder and showed so far in preseason. Give Russell more time to to work on his Christmas album with his wife. Okay, and then now we got fullback. We got Connor Hayward beating Jack Coletto because Connor got the tight end stuff. I like this Jack Coletto. He got a lot of good. I read an article about him last week, but hopefully
That's
the Steelers.
a Pittsburgh name. Isn't that a
Jack
Pittsburgh
Coletto.
name? Yeah,
Jack Coletto. Well, Burns is probably like right on the StreamYard thing in YouTube, probably like Bub and his fullbacks. But I do like a fullback because you could do some more on the goal line. And then the quarterbacks are Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, Kyle Allen, and John Rhys Plumlee, who's probably going to be cut or the practice squad. I think they'll stay. I think they're going to stay with 3 quarterbacks. Slot receiver Calvin Austin III, Roman Wilson, and Scotty Miller. I think Wilson comes back from injury, overtakes Calvin Austin. I think Calvin Austin could be trade bait.
What's Roman's injury again? Hurt feelings?
It was sprain. I think sprained knee, sprained calf or something. It was a sprain.
Okay. It was something small.
Yeah. But it takes a couple. It's 2 weeks.
It takes a week or
Receiver
2.
1, George Pickens, Quastez Watkins, Jacob Copeland, and Tariq Black. Probably Watkins. These other 2, Copeland and Black, probably be practice squads. I'm guessing. So
now is Hawk Tua is that going to be?
Tua, I don't know where. I don't know where he's going to be.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what type of receiver he is.
Yeah, well, he's a receiver that gets it done.
Yeah,
that's the Hawk Tua slot.
Yeah.
Okay, defensive tackle Cam Hayward got to sign that contract. Backing him up is Marvin Lear. Loudermilk, does he make the team?
He's third.
Loudermilk is, yes. Roman sprained ankle, Ralph Williams said from Sports Corner. Ralph, thanks for coming on the show. Ralphie. There. Fourth is Willington Prevlon. Not going to make the team. Nose tackle. This is good. I like this because I was not a Montavious Adams fan last year. Keanu Benton has secured the number 1 spot at nose tackle. That's what they should do, and that's what I like to see. Montavious Adams, second string, and in case they need him. But also, too, this makes me mad here is this Brendan Fioka. He's a good run stopper. I think he should be beating Loudermilk out. He needs to make this team and he needs to play because he's a run stopper, and the Steelers, it's not getting on the field. Just not getting on the field. So, defensive end, Larry Obajobi. So with Cam, Benton, and Obajobi, that's a pretty good line if they all stay healthy. Dean Lowry, second has been hurt, coming from the Packers. Logan Lee, the rookie that they drafted, maybe makes the team. Jacob Slade is not going to. I don't know. Logan Lee might make the practice squad, maybe. Well, left outside linebacker T.J. Watt. Second is Jeremy Moon from the Ravens. That's surprising. Karan Johnson and Julius Wiskoff. Those 4 linebackers. Those 2 linebackers will be probably practice squad or will be cut. Inside linebacker, left inside linebacker, Patrick Queen and Peyton Wilson.
Yes.
Mark Robinson has dropped to 3rd. Wow.
Yeah.
Mark Robinson has just not came upon himself to come up and try to get, because he had a couple games under the Pittsburgh Steelers a couple years ago, and now he's fallen to 3rd. He probably will not make the team.
Peyton's up there. Peyton Wilson, man.
He's good. He's good. He's quick, very quick. Right inside linebacker, Eladian Roberts, Tyler McKemovich, who just came from the Steelers, just signed. And then your third one is Cal Holcomb. We don't know what he's going to be if he gets put on IR, if he makes the team. Right outside linebacker, Alex Highsmith. He's a little hurt right now. Nick Herbig. And then they signed Marcus Golden. So they'll probably keep Golden because Golden had 4 sacks last year, and Jacob Wintermont. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're going to right corner. Joey Porter Jr. definitely making a team. Definitely going to be in the Pro Bowl, I believe, this year. He's going to be a shutdown corner. Second string is Darius Rush and Antonio Everett and Kyler McMichael. Sorry, guys. You'll be serving slushies at Dino's. Free safety is Minka Fitzpatrick. Miles Kennebrew will make the team because he's a Pro Bowler on special teams. And Nathan Mendors. Strong safety, Deshaun Elliott, DeMonte KZ, and Ryan Watts, the rookie. Does he make the team? That'll be something. I'm not sure. Okay, so left
that's tough.
quarterback.
That's strong safety position, and he played corner last year. Is Ryan Watts even? That's got to be tough for a kid. He gets picked up in the draft, learn a new position. Does Tomlin roll the dice and just get him on the practice squad for a year? I mean, what does he do here?
If he makes the practice squad, he makes the team because he's still going to get paid.
Yeah.
So you got the left corner, you got Dante Jackson, and then second string guy that I had high hopes for, Corey Trice Jr. has made it. So, and Keelan Barnes and Thomas Graham Jr. Freight Train says Deshaun Elliott is going to be the best under the radar move of the offseason. He's good at tackling safety to free up Minka.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Nickelback.
Nickelback. Your boy, Beanie Bishop. Number
Guys,
1.
If you're bored, go on YouTube. Look up highlights of that kid.
Well, you've been praising Beanie Bishop since they drafted him, even before they drafted him.
Even before, it was on my wish list. I just was wishing they would pick him up.
Was it an Amazon wish list or was it the cheap Goodwill?
He was in the cart. But I added him to the cart, but never purchased him.
Well, I know you've been talking about him and you've been high praising him the whole time.
Yeah.
Nickelback, Graylin Arnold, and get this because he's going to have 8 games suspended. Third string, Cam Sutton. So Arnold, I don't know. I bet you it's hard to say with that safety. A couple of these guys have to make a name for themselves in the preseason. Got to make a name. Mr. K, what's up? Mr. K's in the house. Okay, here we go. We got our new punter. Brian Burns is in the house. Cameron Johnson. That's right, Burns. I called him that because he looks just like you, Bill Burr. We have kicker Chris Boswell and Matthew Wright. Matthew Wright will be getting another job somewhere else. Long snapper is the pickleball challenger, Christian Kuntz, number 46. The holder is Cameron Johnson. The kick returner is Cordell Patterson, injured. I see if they would trade Calvin Austin, I see Beanie Bishop being a punt returner.
Yeah, Beanie or kick returner.
Yep, either one. Yep. That's what I see. So let me get back to that. Okay, let's I got a whole bunch of I'll answer your questions here and we'll go. We got a lot. Okay. Pepper, Steelers Nation. Okay, live is set. I'll email you fellas once you're done. Gotcha. Frazier and Fontu start by week 1. Jones back up at left tackle.
You heard it.
Okay.
Daredevil.
Okay.
Preaching the gospel. Woo!
Smoking Joe Frazier better be starting game 1. I don't know, Burns. I don't think he's going to start. I don't think Zach's starting first game of the season.
No.
Safe with Wilson for maybe a playoff winner to roll the dice on Fields. I would take the latter and let him prove it. You ought to be happy with 2 fullbacks. Well, I'm okay with 1 fullback. I think Connor makes the team because he could play tight end, and he'll probably play fullback.
2 halfbacks equal fullback, Bubba. If you're doing like
it all depends. If you got Marion center math, I don't know. Oh, get this. Adam Risen contacted me today, and he wants me to come out and talk to the Marion Center football players.
There you go.
Yeah, and give them a speech. So I'll try not to swear. Ooh, that's a lot of that's a huge tight end department there. Wait a minute. What?
Hey, guys.
Wait,
we don't care if you're haters. We want you on the show. So
yeah. Well, let me ask you, Badger 49. Why are they garbage? I mean, if you're going to come on and say they're garbage, you got to back up your statement.
Badger
which
49.
I know I'm going to.
I was telling Bubba, what, a year and a half ago, Steelers are garbage. But I don't think they're garbage now.
Well, I just want to hear his side. Hopefully he jumps on and I mean, hopefully he's subscribed, but because I'm sure we're going to get some anti people coming on the show, but that's okay. I mean, if you have anti-Steeler statements, you got to come up with something, and we can debate it here. You're not proving me. You're not gonna. I'm not gonna change my style, or I'm not gonna. It's all Steelers. All Steelers. Okay, here we go. Oh, Wilson is a washed up. Fields is a bum. Your running back is a 3 yard per guy. LOL. Oh, okay, Badger.
Yeah.
But hey,
yeah,
he still got 1,200 yards. Wilson got a touch. Wilson 26 touchdowns last year in Denver. Maybe it's a new location. It's a new era. And are you a fan of what team, sir?
Yes. Want to hear who you're a fan of.
Oh, okay. And turn it into D. Watt, use him or cut him. Wow. He was delivering packages for FedEx this year. Well, after the holidays, he can. After we get to the AFC Championship, you know what I mean? He could deliver the packages. It's okay. What about if he delivers, I don't know, 2,500 yards of packages? Badger? Do you know who this is?
No.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Citations needed, Badger. Well, he's coming on to a Steelers site, so I mean, he's gonna. Easy there, Badger.
As long as you like and subscribe.
Well, easy there, Beaver. That's Beaver 69.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. You don't sign Cam Hayward. Fuck him. He's 50. He's not 50. He's 35. Badger source. Trust me, bro. I thought as much. Peyton Wilson will be the next great one, Burnsy says. John says, I expect more blitzes this year. Too much speed. Do not unleash him. That's true. Yo, West Virginia Mountaineer Mafia. And Bishop said he isn't tall, good-looking D-back, but he's 5'9", and he plays like one. And he's Beaver 69. And John is about 5'9", maybe.
I think he's answering John's saying he's 5'9", so he's like
Freight
5'9",
Train said
5'10".
Badger is clearly lost. Expected from a Wisconsin fan because he's like Ohio. Spells Ohio.
Oh, that's what
I don't know. Maybe it's Coy. And you know what? It might be Coy. I never thought of that because Coy's Coy kids.
Yeah, Mark Coy.
Yeah, Coy. Is this you? No, Coy's
yeah, we
a Steeler
figured it
fan
out
though too.
Yeah,
we know who you are now.
Like and subscribe.
Typical Browns fans. Probably a Raven. Hey, Daniel, how you doing?
I don't think Browns fans could spell.
You're afraid he's going to take your job, Badger 49.
Or Badger.
I didn't realize I wasn't subscribed till tonight, but I am now. Well, God bless you. Thank you. Please subscribe because I'm trying to get to 150 before regular season because we will be going live Wednesdays. And we'll be doing the preview of the upcoming game. We will review the games after. We probably go live after the Steeler games, a few of them. We're going to try that out, see how inebriated I am, because it's kind of hard. But I know me and Shane were on Ralph Williams' show after the games last year, so nothing against Ralph, but I think we should do our own stuff. You know what I mean? It's about the time is now.
Yeah. I'm sick of doing shit for other people. We're doing it for the.
We're doing it for
Dynasty.
us.
Yeah.
Well, and we help people out. I mean, we'll help people out. I mean, we're all about
we still will,
the podcasting community, but I think I won't have the stats that I will, but I can do that on Monday's show because I have enough time to gather the stats from the game.
Yeah,
so
guys.
I feel like throw little stats out of there. It's just going to be the raw emotional of how they played.
That's what this thing is for. The phone. Look it up on your phone. We're not stats guys. We're fans. We just talk about stupid shit. We try to be entertaining. If you like it, watch it. If you don't,
Yep. Well, I mean, I do. We got to pick a dynasty player to game. But you won't be able. But this year, ladies and gentlemen, it just won't be about me because I was the only one picking it. Shane will also pick his
Yeah.
He'll pick his Dynasty player of the game. I'll pick mine, and we will see. And that's what it is. It's an opinions on who played the best during the game. So
Well,
we have.
we'll know, Bubba, because how the season's going. Because last year it was the kicker, Boswell.
Mm-hmm.
How many games did you pick him? That's really a sad statement right there.
Well, the Boz. You're in it to win it with the Boz. When the Steelers win, I drink a lot. When they lose, I drink a lot. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I might smoke up maybe roast some joints. I don't know. No, I think he's been busy. I'm sure Steel will be on. But like I said, we will be going live at 7:00. We'll be going live. I might be doing an interview at 6 for my other Triple B Experience podcast with two-time WWE Tag Team Champion Henry Godwin. Yep. Hopefully that comes through. A couple other interviews have fell through. I got some interviews. Yeah, joints, you say? Yeah. But also too, hey everybody, if you guys haven't and you're looking for a good charity that you want to win some stuff, it's all about the Warriors Foundation in Pittsburgh, Burgesstown. $50 tickets. You get live music, free food, free beverages. We had Steve on the show. He's like, and this is the truck he drives. I think it's badass. And I thought he was a badass individual. And he's also a football coach for North Allegheny, and he has coached some of these Steelers kids.
Joey Porter.
Coach Joey Porter Jr.
all the Steelers.
Yep. So if you guys would like to buy some tickets and try to win something, I know Shane will be down there. Yours truly will be down there. We're going to come down and hang out, and we're going to support It's About the Warriors Foundation. So, please try to help out. Yes, right. Henry Godwin. Yep. Hopefully Friday. It was supposed to be tomorrow. That truck is cool, Burns.
Yeah, and Burns, he had one that was like green, like night vision, and someone keyed it, so he had it rewrapped with that wrap, which looks fantastic.
Burns, if you're not doing nothing, it's $50 tickets, booze, guns. Well, I'm saying guns on here. Guns, because I don't care about the algorithm. Every 5 minutes, you get to win something.
Hey, Burns, April won the grand prize, which was a gun safe, $2,500, and 4 awesome guns. I'm talking like a Seiko.
We did.
Sig Sauer. Like, she won $10,000, and we bought 1 ticket. Now, other years we've went and bought like 15 tickets, but I go there usually to work the t-shirt counter. But it's a great time, guys. It all goes over 75% of it goes to the veterans. Yes. And it's not like you have to go through a huge questionnaire. You talk to Steve on the phone, get your DD-214, and he can help families within 24 hours usually. So
and it's all local. His story is awesome.
Western PA, a little bit Ohio and West Virginia, but he is,
Freight Train asked, do you have to live there to win? No.
Just ask.
You can win in Ohio.
If you win a gun, Freight Train, they just send it to a gun store in Ohio.
And then you have to register it.
Yeah. So go online, buy your ticket. Guys, it's right by the Star Lake Amphitheater. So if you're in Ohio, it's not a far drive. If you're in Indiana, PA.
September 24th, Burns.
28th.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I have a lot of stuff. September 28th. Sorry.
Saturday. So what usually happens is at noon, they start drawing tickets, and it goes until 6. And that $50 entry gets you the tickets for that drawing from 12 until 6. So like every 10 or 15 minutes, there's drawing. However,
you can't beat that for $50.
There are 3 other tables. There are 3 other tables that are $5, $10, maybe $20 tickets. And they have like $500, $1,000, $1,500 guns. And if you win, you go up to that table and you pick what you want, which makes it great because you get what you want.
I will, Freight Train. I'll send you that link. Anybody that wants the link, let me know. I'll send you the advertisement in a Facebook message or email or whatever. And I'll do whatever. And Franco Alexander's in the house. and he actually
I'll put the link in. I'll put the link in here. Let me pull it up.
Okay. He says great foundation. It's all about the Warriors. Has been involved with events that the veteran nonprofit that I am president of and help run Johnstown Generals veteran hockey stand-up organization.
Yep, he does.
Keep crushing it.
Hockey.
IATW. Oh, that's awesome. So Franco must know Steve. So Steve knows Franco.
He probably does. Yeah.
Wow, it's a small world, man.
Steve's like the Pope. He knows everybody.
So Burns, I think we can get you a ride home, Burns.
Yeah, I'll give you a ride home. You can crash at my place.
But anybody in Indiana County that needs their kids are in athletics, contact Franco Alexander. He has a great organization where he gets these kids ready for sports. He has a nice facility out here on the end of 6th Street Extension. So, and everybody that goes to this training seminar under Franco Alexander actually improves their athletic ability in high school sports.
I just put it in the chat. There it is.
There it is, right there, guys.
Go on Facebook or go on the regular website. If you want to buy a ticket, go to the regular website. You can get there from Facebook, but it gives you a little idea of what the organization. They send guys out on hunts. There's, like Steve said, there's therapy events that they have. And the biggest thing, the most important thing, is Steve answers the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 300. And he might take a week off, but he's still working. You know what I mean? So you give him credit. It's physically, mentally demanding on him, and
no problem, Franco. Thanks for jumping on, Franco. So I mean, I appreciate everybody for jumping on, and anything that I can do or we can do off of these podcasts to actually help anybody is the great thing. I'm not worried about making a goddamn dollar out of these podcasts. I'm worried about getting it out there and actually getting a positive message to people and having fun. And me and Shane always have fun. We're gonna jump off of here and we're gonna go live with Mark from Steelers Nation Australia. So I mean, jumping on with Mark is pretty entertaining. So we appreciate everybody. Like I said, if you guys want to find out more information about It's the Warrior Foundation's event, please go. I know the two of us are going.
Yep,
we'll be promoting it, like gangbusters, like I always do. And also, before I get out of here, if anybody wants to, that likes professional wrestling, I still got to promote this. Uncharted Waters down at the Castle facility in Johnstown, at the Castle. The Castle facility is selling general admission tickets. The general admission tickets are $15. We still have front row online, first two sections. There will be a meet and greet. Henry Godwin will be signing autographs, and we have about 7 to 8 matches. The main event is Spencer Slade, NWA Superstar versus Johnstown's own big time Bill Collier. We'll have the world beater, and we'll have a ladies match that we haven't had in about 15 years. And I want to thank all my sponsors real quickly before I get out of here. The Bunker Club, Wolf and Brian, Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk, PP&J's Market on 286 in Indiana, Yucatan to Gold Tanning Salon in Indiana, Pennsylvania, Ralph Williams and Smoking Jim Frazier, JT Toys and Collectibles, and Indie Wrestling, and also Main Street Hobby. So I appreciate all you guys for all your sponsors. Businesses, corporations, anybody wants to sponsor my wrestling company, please get a hold of me. I'll do whatever I can. It's not a lot, but it actually helps, and we're doing a charity for underprivileged kids with school supplies. Every $10 that you donate on the 24th, your name's going to be put into a drawing for the October 26th show. And also the October 26th show is going to be for a Make-A-Wish Foundation. And there's also a big thing at the BPN, the Bennett Run, and the APWF has sponsored a basket, tickets, shirts, autographs. So go out to BPN, have a couple drinks for the show, and try to win some prizes. That'll be this Saturday at the BP. So, okay. I'm already in the chat. Oh, we got to hurry up. Thank you, Kel. So everybody, if you guys want to stay tuned and keep on trucking, most of you guys are from Steelers Nation Australia's. Hey, Sean, anybody, Franco, Burns, we're going to be jumping off of here and going live again. We'll set out a link again, and we're going to be joined with Mark from Steelers Nation Australia. We will be back on this show Friday night, going live. Watch along with the Steelers versus the Houston Texans.
7
p.m. Anybody wants to jump on, throw me your email. You can jump on and shoot the shit while we're talking Steelers football. So, Shane, I guess I'll see you in a bit.
See ya.
So, thanks, guys. And we are out, and have a great one. We'll see you.